Ziggy Shuklesa Adamski as referee. Friday night rugby league on Fox is underway. And the Bulldogs with Wilson on the catch. Farmasili, oh, Farmasili has lost it. Oh, the Bulldogs. He's been left lying strewn there on the turf. What a terrible start for Canterbury. And Poasa Farmasili is in quite some strife here.
Looks like he's got a little bit of a nick on the eye there too, so just wondering if they'll have a look at that and see if it was high contact or a head clash. Not a great start for the Bulldogs.
Alrighty, watch it at home. This is get you rocking and rolling early. Wilson to Farmasili, and up they come. Wilton McInnes actually reels out of it. Oh, it's McInnes whose head is made of granite with a few chips in it, it must be said. How was he up? Seriously?
That's straight up. I saw him interviewed after the game last week against the Warriors. I've never seen a bloke look so spent. Yeah. Someone tell him to put his teeth in too when he's doing interviews.
He's got a touch of the Ray Price about him at the end of the game. Remember Pricey? Always looked like he had played to his last breath just about.
He Cumberland threw me at Leichhardt one day, Andrew. They're still trying to fill the hole in.
So McInnes is straight up. Yes, he reeled back. Three-man tackle, but all concern is with Poasa Farmasili. The Bulldogs' front row depth already tested. Now starting front rower. Down for the count on play one. It would be hard to think he will have any more football tonight. That is some shiner under the eye. They have Big Sam Hughes and Josh Curran on front row rotation. They're going towards Curran to send him on, the more experienced player. But truth be known, he's better on an edge, but he's having to play a role here with Canterbury in the middle.
Yeah, I was watching the Bulldogs warm up before the game, and Curran, geez, he slimmed down a lot to the bloke we saw play for the Warriors. So don't know whether they'll have a bit of a reshuffle here in their pack to move him in the front row, but not the biggest of men.
Yes, well, look, the encouraging news out of it all is at least Poasa Farmasili is able to leave the field without assistance other than the towel covering the wound. But again, it would be hard to imagine he'll be back. Lara Pitt will cover that. Lara's actually got a very big story about the referees here tonight. Cronulla have a great chance straight away. Nico Hines to Talakai. There is some serious try-scoring potential in this Cronulla backline. They may be queuing up if they get a lot of ball tonight. Centre field with McInnes, so no call from independent doctor for McInnes to come from the field. Brayley, they play it tight there with Kofusi. He's in front of the posts. This is very much like the Bulldogs last week against Parramatta. Goal line defence tested early. Rudolph running back against the grain there. Brayley, left side, nice service. Hines and Kennedy. Beautiful tackle. That was Jacob Kiraz. Couldn't get the ball to Mulatalo. Set restart. Cronulla, more pressure on the blue and white of Canterbury. Sharks fans excited down the Monty Porter stand end of the ground. Kofusi offload. Brayley, Rudolph. Probably could have been better served. Passing to the left there. Now Brayley, in front of the posts. Nice and lively. Trindle. Like a rubber ball there, bounced away from one. Brayley, Hines, here they come. Kennedy, brushed away from Burton. Just caught in the tackle of Curran. Hines, quick service. Radiant, great defence, Canterbury. Oh, that is sensational.
Yeah, I think it's Stephen Crichton that comes up with that great tackle. Just the one before was Curran. Great defence there from the Bulldogs. Put under the pump early in the game. And they've answered the attack from the Sharks.
Connor Tracy, it was, who got there in the firing line. Canterbury fans encouraged by that as the boys come running in from everywhere. There's a little bit of a cuddle, nothing more. A few sweet nothings whispered in the middle of that huddle. The only player who's smart not to get involved is Will Kennedy. He's not bothered running in. But there are 25 others there in a committee meeting. Connor Tracy, first game for the Dogs against his former club, found himself absolutely in the firing line on the goal line. Gee, that's heartening. Canterbury so early.
Yeah, well, they got off their line. I mean, it was all the ball for the Sharks there with the repeat sets. Always dangerous. I suppose you've got to be well defensively in the first 5 minutes anyway. They've got plenty of energy. Got off their line and put some pressure on.
Kick-out takes an early run. Only 5 carries last week in 67 minutes. Now King. Max King up over the 40-metre line. Time to get down to the grind for Canterbury. And Marnie. Cross pushed along from Jamin Salmon. Wearing the 13, ended up in the centres for the second half last week with the reshuffle on the back of the Addo Carr injury. Curran hit and spin there. Marnie now, just drawing them in. Salmon with a dummy. And a pretty effective set by Canterbury. Last tackle, 35 metres out. Burton was in position. It's Hutchison who bombs though. It's not that high. Still getting through and catching his man. They were keen to come up, maybe force an error. It was Blake Taff. We can go to Lara Pitt for the first time tonight. 4 minutes in and plenty happening at ground level, Lara.
Yeah, just an update on the Bulldogs. Poasa Famusili, he has been deemed a Cat 1 with that head knock and won't be back tonight. Now, just some late drama for our match officials leading into this game. They had to evacuate and relocate their change rooms after what can only politely be described as a sewage system malfunction. Not a lot of free space here at Shark Park because New South Wales Cup teams were in the other sheds, so match officials forced to warm up out the back.
That explains the PA announcement before the game. Is Kenny in the crowd? They had a bit of an issue there. So referees adversity tonight as Taff brings it back for Canterbury. This is good stuff to start the night. Now for Blake Wilson. Try scorer last week. Crichton was the other one. Now Carraz in the centres again tonight to halfway. Between Wilson and Carraz, you'll get in excess of 30 hit-ups tonight. Across with Burton. An early little dash at them. Don't mind that. Marnie, kick out. Then Crichton. Crichton flick. Tracy does well back in from the sideline. Again, more promise from Canterbury there. A little bit of enterprise. Now Burton. Left foot kick. Right across the face. It's not pinpoint. It comes down 10 metres out. They've got to be better than that. And Mulatalo with the ball for Cronulla.
Well, as you mentioned, that's good signs there from the Bulldogs there. Burton running the football, the quick play, the ball straight to the left-hand side to Crichton. So they got on the front foot that time. Good to see.
Tackle 3 there.
And now time off. Referee getting communication, obviously, from the stand. This might be Cameron McInnes, is it? No, Britton Nickera.
Okay, Cam McInnes, Britton. Okay, explain it to me. Britton.
Okay.
Explain it, Toddy. Shoulder contact ahead. Okay, there's shoulder contact from Britton in the previous set. It's forceful. So he goes on report and he goes to the bin.
Wow. So on the previous sets, Todd Smith in the bunker has obviously had a number of reviews before he was going to pass on the most affirmative advice that it's worthy of sin bin. Here is the contact. It is on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I can see why he watched multiple replays. It is... Well, I think we need to see...
Well, that's brutal.
Halftime show, obviously, we will analyse that a little closer.
As soon as they said contact with the head, you would think when they stop play like that, you're going to go to the bin. Great opportunity now for the Dogs.
Big moment. Kick-out's okay. That's good for Canterbury. But I'd need to watch again to find exact point of contact. King with the ball. 11 metres away from the line. Marnie, Salmon, Curran, who was terrific on an edge, running off Sean Johnson at the Warriors. He's not going to find that service here. Playing in the middle, Hutchison. Almost stepped past Kafusi there. Now Marnie, under the post, goes short kick, cut in half. Good tackle, McInnes. Last play, Canterbury. High ball. Burton. Dummies to Crichton. Stepped away from one. Offloaded to Kickow. Canterbury. It's like they've had to wait 12 months for that. Referee wants to check it.
Yeah, I understand that.
You can't disappear yet.
Tackle 6. I need you to review for a possible mutual infringement if I get in the way of the Cronulla fullback.
Okay. Have a look at this. We're watching everything here.
Well, this is the combination we want to see. There's the offload out the back. And once Kickow got the ball there.
Do you think the referee has forced enough interference on Trindle to prevent?
Well, I reckon common sense, you've got to say, would they have stopped him that close to the line from the offload? My answer's no. How are you going to stop a rampaging Kickow that close to the line? It does impede him, but there's no way you're going to stop him that close to the line. Look, you get him one-on-one.
It's a tricky one there because
in attempting to make a tackle collides with the referee, which interferes on his ability to defend the play. It'll be a mutual infringement, and we'll be going back to the previous play.
It's an unfortunate moment because the ref is trying to retreat to get out of the way, not knowing that he's got the player behind him who's trying to advance forward. So they were stuck between literally a rock and a hard place there.
Max King that played the ball.
He is, but the referee's got to get himself out of the road, hasn't he?
Well, I think he was. I think he was trying to. He was in reverse. He had the white lights on.
Well, do you think they would have stopped? Do you think Trindle would have stopped Kickow?
No, he doesn't.
Either.
No, he doesn't.
Common sense.
I don't know whether a bazooka would have stopped Billy Army Kickow. Haven't seen one of them in a game for a while. Back to Hutchison. Kick across field. Crichton is there, but not close enough. Katoa did well. Cronulla have possession. Boy, oh boy, you could write a book about the first 7 minutes. More than 1 or 2 chapters. Knockout first tackle. Sin bin, scuffles. Try disallowed.
At least Reid Marnie's trying to lead the way there, just getting off his line a little bit too quickly, but saying, come on, boys, get on board with me. I'm going to put a shot on here. Be for lifting the leg.
Yeah, Marnie, you be careful there, Reid. That was silly. Well, way to start your night on a Friday. The only place you see both games. The derby later tonight. Penrith and Parramatta. So good. Rugby league back and flying. Super Saturday tomorrow. We'll start off with Benji's NRL coaching debut against the Raiders, exclusive to Fox League. Sharks on their 40-metre line. Brayley for Hines. He saw Kickow coming up. That would be quite a life-flashing in front of your eyes moment, but something like that. Now McInnes. Picked up by Marnie. Look at still 7.5 minutes in the bin. Feels like he went off about 10 minutes ago. Kafusi. Last tackle. Cronulla. Brayley to Hines. Kick right to the corner. Taff. Wilson. They both looked at it for a moment. Perfect placement by Hines and a very good set of 6.
He just dabbed that in field position too. Trying to pin it in the corner here. Look at the line speed now of the Sharks.
Great side here at Cronulla. A lot of people getting in late with the 6 o'clock start, of course. So heartening to see so many Sharks and Bulldogs fans walking in from kilometres away from the ground. Burton will kick from inside the 20. He launches it. Kennedy with it. And to bring it back. Oh, he's beaten head high.
Wow.
Kennedy flinched. Penalty here. Might need closer examination as well, although Kickow's, well, you can read lips. He said, what for?
Let's go.
What for?
Might be just a half-pie slap there.
The old half-pie slap.
Well, open hand.
Yes.
Just got wrong-footed. Oh, no, that's not high.
No, not at all. I don't know where the head contact was, whether there was a glancing head clash. I think you're right about the half-pie open slap, but it was to the chest. Kafusi, 30 metres away from the line. Rather eventful, all of this. Bottom line, no points yet. 10 minutes gone. Sharks just outside the 20. Hines, lovely ball. Runs a good line, doesn't he? Both back rowers do, Wilton and Nicola. They're playing with 12 at the moment, the Sharks. Talakai trying to explode through the Preston tackle. Rayleigh, Hines, got a little loss there. Kafusi ends up a settler on play 3. Now Brayley, switch back left, Trindle again. There's that line. Just caught Preston, try saver on Wilton. Oh no! Oregon Kafusi got a bit of white line fever, I reckon.
Yeah, it's good play there from the Sharks, not going to Nico Hines all the time. He set himself on the right-hand side, straight back to Trindle.
Here we go, Canterbury spread it, straight away to Croydon. Oh, blocker, don't look away, mate. It's
just good as it, speed.
This is like a Sunday 3 o'clock game. The surface is immaculate, conditions are perfect. The two teams are fired up and putting on a show. Wilson tackled there, 30 away. Preston steadies up on that run after a set restart, so this is great field position, having defended your own line, and they're against 12 men. Burden to kick out. They attack Nickera's side. Kick out this time. 5 away from the line. Marnie in front of the post, held it up for Salmon. Salmon will run himself. Salmon goes again. And then Salmon loses the ball.
Pulls the ball out.
And wins a penalty.
Quick here inside
Cronulla obliged to not crowd there, keep their hands off the ball.
Let's have a look at their mindset now. They've made a couple of long-range breaks so far. They're going to keep the pressure on here. Breeze behind them, as we mentioned.
Nice to see, and against 12 men, Curran the first one. The Bulldogs would have been heartbroken had they gone for goal there. Try and make the most of this advantage, and it will be kick our side that they come back to. King lifted, good defence. Weldon and Brayley. Crowd like that. Money, Salmon, Curran. Weaving back infield, again Cronulla. Preventing the offload. Now they're set on the left. Marnie looks up right though. Gives it to Hutchison, then Taff, now Wilson takes them on, he's a good finisher. The Bulldogs have got the first. Blake Wilson scored last week, scores the opening try here. The Bulldogs are on their way.
Well, that was well orchestrated there by the Bulldogs. I know that the Sharks are a man down, gently lining up to this left-hand side. They go right. Hutchison with a cut-out pass. Taff comes in to make the extra man. And look at the footwork of Wilson. Beats them all hands up. And after they've had one pull back a little bit earlier to kick out, the Bulldogs open the scoring. What a try. Kept the pressure on. They got the penalty under the post. Could have gone for the 2. They didn't. Kept the pressure on. And Wilson scores.
This time last year had not played first grade. Now has 8 tries. 13th match. He's impressive. His game, he's got a tough edge about him. And over to Burton for a 6-0 lead. Now Burton last week had sideline conversions left and right and missed both. So he's still looking for his first success of the season. He'll be lining it up. Well, actually, he tried to do the old I'll bring the tee in a little closer there, and the ref was onto it and called him back out. So he'll have the shot about 6 in from touch. Still plenty of work going on behind where Burton is lining up the kick. The old Peter Burns stand looking rather run down, but elsewhere it's coming together. The Shark Park City. 14 minutes in. Burton for 6-0. Canterbury deserved their lead. Certainly stood at the back of his mark for a while. Burton's first kick. El Masri-like. He's had some days here. 6-0 start, Canterbury over Cronulla.
And no shortage of action, Vossi, in these opening 14 minutes. Both sides coming together on a number of occasions. But it all started with that knockout off the kickoff. Poasa Famusili coming off second best to Cam McInnes there. The Dogs doctors have ruled out any structural damage for him, but he won't play any further part today. And then Britton Nickera sent to the sin bin for this hit on Viliami Kikau. Non-stop actions. The Dogs are out to end a 4-game losing run at Shark Park, and they're in front at the moment.
Lara, halftime show, obviously. We'll run the rule over that. The more you see that, it looks send-off. It was force on a man who'd already passed. Nickera in the tunnel. I think he must be relieved he's only there for 10, but anyway, you can have your say on it. And our team will have their say at half-time. We'll stay with the action. I've been reminded it's World Plumbers Day, and we have the dramas in the dressing room tonight. That's ironic. World Plumbers Day. Hope you had a good one. The tradies now, Curran, Fletch, a former plumber. 32 away from their own line, Burton. Now Marnie. Salmon. It's a fair contribution tonight. Centre of halfway, last tackle. Burton but not a Burton special. Kennedy with it. Looks up, kick out right there. Did a lot of things right, Viliami Kikau tonight.
Yep, certainly. Good chase too, just doing all those little 1%ers you need. Kick, chase, get down there, put the pressure, especially on Kennedy. You know what a ball runner he is at the back. And what a difference for the Bulldogs, 9 from 10. They were starved of possession last week against Parramatta. 9 from 10, they're off to a great start.
Back with Mulatalo over the 40. Hines right up over the advantage line. It's back to 13 on 13. Nickera on the field. Cronulla on the last tackle with Hines, who kicks placement again, trying to trap Canterbury to corner. Blake Taff, who, as we know, has had some rather anxious moments under the high ball. I'm sure he's going to be tested. Canterbury away from their own danger zone. And Connor Tracy, 64 games in his time with the Sharks, having commenced his NRL career with South. Offload Kikau for Burton. So Kikau in 67 minutes of game time last week, 5 hit-ups, and he's just taken his 4th run in 16 and a half tonight. Had a disallowed try and a couple of tackle busts as well. Crichton, good pickup. Spins it left to right. Probably would have got a 3 in the old pass the ball days. Now Taff. Nice tackle, Canterbury. Again, Burton with the kick. And again, it's conventional flight. Kennedy with it. And again, Kikau is the first man down there. Loving the commitment of Canterbury. Katsoa with it. Remembering Cronulla last week faced an onslaught against the Warriors early, trailed 12-0 after 13 minutes, kept them scoreless from that point. Only down by 6 here. Offload from Ramian, and then McInnes. No movement on the Cronulla bench, although Finucane might just be doing a bit of stretching now. Nice ball across. Mulatalo trapped by Wilson. A good battle on the wing between those two. Sharks, nice short side play. Trendle! A shark eaten by a salmon. Good shot. 30 away from the line. Hines, bomb, Taff. This is the test. Taff with a ball. Brilliant. And gets no penalty, Cronulla. Blake Taff's day just got worse.
Well, might have just taken one of the runners or the chasers off the ball there. That's the only way you can imagine that the penalty be given to the Sharks. Did enormously well, Taff, to get that ball. Sun in his eyes.
Nico, you're on the mark.
It's a great take.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's the sun in the eyes, the whole bit. Oh, he got a knock on the head, but it didn't matter. The interference, Canterbury defence. Got a job to do here. McInnes. Finucane has sat back down on the bench. Cronulla, Kafusi. starting front rower. Brayley, Trindle, look out! And run again, Wilton. They got him high, did they? Yes, they did. Penalty against Canterbury. Fans want the gallows called for.
Gee, it's a tough call when someone's that close to the line, coming in on the ball like that. Just got to be so correct with your defence there. Get up under the ball rather than going too high. Pressure again on the Dogs.
Hutchison, it was pinged. Cronulla can set up. They're deep to the right side. Kennedy is stalking behind the play the ball. Hines, Kafusi. You still think the number 1 is going to come into the play here, Will Kennedy. They're working back to in front of the post. McInnes and with Rudolph. Just stalled a little there, Cronulla. This time on the left, Brayley, Trindle, straight run. Talakai puts it down.
Geez, he's come up with some big tackles, Carraz, especially on a much bigger man, Talakai that time, but
middle scrum.
On his right-hand defence, he's come up with some big tackles. Look at him high-fiving. So they should. This is a different Dog side this week early in the game. Good collision.
Yeah. And good on them. How heartening. Canterbury are in the fight here up to their eyeballs. They are playing with fight, figuratively. Competing on every tackle. And a 6-0 lead. Cronulla, 20 tackles inside the Bulldogs 20 for no result so far in the opening quarter of the match. Friday night here on Fox League, Parramatta and Penrith live after this one. Halftime show will examine the Nickera tackle again. It'll be well worth watching and hearing some other opinion as Canterbury are awarded a penalty.
You just got to be so clean defensively now. There's so many rule changes. A hand on the ball that time. An easy get out set now for the Bulldogs. He'll go for some distance here, Burton. About 32 metres out from his own line. Watch this for a kick.
There he goes. Flying into the crowd. Brandy and James Graham with Bonnie in the halftime show to run the rule. They may need 20 minutes to cover all that's happened here. And there's still 18 minutes remaining in this opening period. Marnie. Salmon and Hutchison quickly on to Preston. It was round 2 last year. He got his first NRL try. That was against Melbourne. Salmon. Hines overran the ball, no damage done. Canterbury 15 away, 4 tackles up. Marnie steers away from the left. Hutchison, Preston. Could be a kick for the wing here of Connor Tracy or Stephen Crichton. That's the way they motion. Hutchison's going to look for Crichton. Here he comes. Hines intercepts in mid-air and was clipped.
He was cuffed on the way through there. Gee, they put some pressure. It's Hines that comes away with the catch that time. Kennedy's been under the pump at the back for the Sharks. Hines made some telling tackles last week too. This way he comes away with the ball with that great catch. Kick out there again with Crichton.
Rules are rules. It's a penalty, but it is a soft one. There was no damage done. So Jack Williams is on in game number 101. Takes the tackle over the 40-metre line. Finucane still waiting to get on. He's off the chair. Hazelton was outstanding for the Warriors. 40 minutes as well, which is up on his average game time. Oh, good tackle. Salmon went low. And McInnes more or less cartwheeled over the top. Hines. Wilton, through, Trindle, in. Sharks have their first try. Teague Wilton has been menacing all night. And that time he knocked down the barn door and linked up with his little number 6, Braden Trindle.
Yeah, just have a look at the footwork there by Nicho Hines, who diffused the bomb down the other end. Then straight away on the attack, Trindle get the credit for this try, but just watch Hines here, in and away. Beautifully drawn pass. Great running. Look at Trindle just sniffing around. That's a great try. You're right. Most improved, one of the most improved players in the game, Wilton. Runs a great gap. It's the footwork of Hines. Just puts him on the outside there of Hutchinson. Look at Trindle rev up on your outside and away he goes. Just like that, the Sharks hit back.
Well, the spot's his now, isn't it? Braden Trindle. Matt Moylan has gone. He took over the role. Yeah, if you're advising Braden Trindle, blocker in your career, you've got to play with the great Terry Lamb. It'd be Braden, have a look at his support play. You know, just play that role as well among the many things you do.
Unbelievable, Terry Lamb. You're right. Probably the best club footy player I've ever seen,
yep.
Andrew. He's unbelievable week in and week out, but similar stature, similar build. Trindle. That was a great try from the Sharks.
And we have a 6-all scoreline with Hines successful. Trindle, the try scorer, already been a star at the Indigenous All-Stars game this year. But this is what I mean, there's some great ball runners, just support. Trindle will get plenty of reward if he keeps doing that. Some happy Sharks there. This terrific feel at the ground. I mean, the crowd between kick-off and 25th minute, I reckon, is 25% more. And they're buzzing. They're buzzing. Teams are putting on a show. There's a bit of fire. This is footy in the suburbs. 100th meeting of Cronulla and Canterbury. First class 67. So Burton. What happens next in this one? Hard to predict with any great confidence. Williams. Ripping and a tearing coming back. Finucane now standing. He's pacing. He's anxious. He's ready. Play two. Sharks just outside their 20. This time with Mulatalo. Put it this way, Dale will be well stretched by the time he comes on. McInnes. Brayley. Hazelton. Lovely. Hazelton with a swerve as well. What an improver he is. Blocker got out of his chair there. Hines the bomb. Taff. They're there in front of him. Maybe a Cronulla hand. It's gone back. And no then advantage. Over the sideline.
Canterbury knock on, no advantage.
Oh, Canterbury knock on against Taff. They could challenge, I don't know.
Where do you want your scrum?
Taff needs to tell Crichton that he didn't get a hand to it. I think he might challenge. Yes, he will.
Good run by Hazelton too. What a set after points from the Sharks. I'm just watching him out there at the moment.
Canterbury.
Just hobbling around. What a twisted an ankle here, Hazelton.
Tackling the touch, knock on, Canterbury Bulldogs.
Yeah, so Taff went straight to his captain and said, "Skipper, I didn't touch this." It's hands are plenty.
Just looking to see if there's a knock-on from Blake Taff in the contest.
I need a few looks at this one. Oh, jeez.
Might be a fibber, I think.
Well, it's like trying to pick out 10 seagulls going for a chip, which one actually took it. It's you know, there's 6 hands here. Oh man.
The right hand of Blake Taff knocks the ball on. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Geez, that's a big call.
That
Scrum
hurts.
Scrum
For him to be so adamant, he must have not felt the ball, but surely he'd feel the ball on hand.
Scrum in here, lads.
So they lose their challenge. Cronulla about to have, well, I suppose we can't say full set guaranteed after last night, can we? South Sydney had a bit of a Barry Crocker there last night, but you would expect Cronulla to have a full set of 6 here. May go straight to Katoa short side here. Just watch if they break away. There's Brayley to Hines to Kennedy. Kennedy with Talakai looming. Just the defender. Sharks with Hines, McInnes. And that their 22nd tackle inside the Bulldogs 20. Hines back for Williams. Well-read Canterbury defence. Marnie there with that shot. His 16th tackle of the night. Now for Hazelton. He is having impact. Just 2 metres away. Brayley. Trindle. Oh, they were going in different directions there. Hines swamped by Kickow. Last tackle. One of the kickers out of play there. So Trindle steps up. And he'll look for Katoa or Ramian. Ramian's big mitt got to it. Straight to Curran, who comes back upfield. Finucane is getting ready to come on in game 250. It will be a much deserved reception again.
Well, they've been asked plenty of questions here in the first half. The Dogs' defence has improved after last week. Obviously worked on it during the week. Want to be in their bonnet about their defence here.
Kurt Mann also coming on for Canterbury. Josh Curranoff, not 100%, I wouldn't think. He sort of had a little bit of a limp as Burton kicks over the top. And back goes Katoa. Quick hands for Kennedy. Reminder, if you joined us late, Lara brought us the news. Poasa Farmasili, first run of the game. Category 1 concussion. Finucane is on in game 250. Farmasili is out of the game for the night. There he goes, ready to run. Preston on halfway with Curtis Moran, who's on as well. There's Cameron McInnes, yet another cut. Look, Cameron knows his calendar days are long gone. It's just another zipper for him tonight. Steve goes back to Hines.
I wonder if he's going to add him up at the end of his career.
Yeah. It's well and truly scarred ahead. Cameron McInnes. Wilson, Canterbury try scorer. 11 minutes remaining first half. A good start Friday night on Fox League. Now Tracy. Limited chances for him. Offload. Came firing out the back from Kiros. He's got that in him. He's about a 50% strike rate when he runs it and getting the ball away. Now Kurt Mann. Last tackle Canterbury. Now Burton. Oh, well, was he tackled in the air? That was the appeal. Nickera, oh, they got again. Marty's gone over to Nickera. You see the action of the catch. Marty, it was like red rag to a bull stuff. He went straight to Nickera to play policeman.
Yeah, we've got a penalty. I'm waiting up there for you boys. Let's play some football. Let's go.
And don't forget it was Nickera who was sent to the sin bin a little bit earlier.
But Marty takes matters into his own hands here. So contact in the air. And here goes Marty. Whoa, he is fired up. Now it's 3-on-1.
It's all right running in there like that, knowing you're not going to get clipped.
Have your captain
Marty.
first.
Let's
Steve,
have a listen.
Time's off. It's going to be your penalty. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Dale. Steve Crichton. Yes, I. I just need you both to listen. Okay, no more shenanigans. Any more shenanigans, blokes are sitting down getting splitters for 10 minutes. It's up to you. You're the skippers, take control, or I will. Let's go.
All right. Grade 3, 4, 5 shenanigans. We're now on watch for.
I like that one. Finucane's reply then.
Time
Done.
on.
Done.
When you're ready,
Done,
Reed.
sir. Done.
Let's go.
Marnie with fire. Moran. Cronulla's turn to defend their own line. 10 penalties, 3 set restarts. First half, 31 minutes. 7. Sharks get one back. Williams. Man. Moran. Again, solid first contact. He is twisted there and squashed. Marty. Hutchison. Oh, bludger of a pass. Burton goes back for it. Gets away from Ramian. Bit of a goose step. Burton across field. Fires it out to Carraz. Carraz is a tackle buster. Caught by Wilton. Money now. On for Mann. Canterbury. Enterprise. Hutchison to run. Not the speed to get through the hole. Last tackle, Bulldogs. Marnie, kick towards the padding. In goal, cut up by Trindle. Back he comes.
Well, that's football brains there by Trindle. He knew the kick was going to be on by Marnie. Just look at the way he positioned himself, attacked the ball, got back in the field of play. Been plenty of big plays here in the first half. That's one of them.
Yeah, all that done at full speed, wasn't it, Block? With great anticipation. There we go again. Well, if pushing was a sin bin offence, we'd have 15 in the bin tonight. Is that shenanigans?
Okay. If he's out the back, let's pick up the ball, go over here. Tackle 2. Dale, no, he's slipping. Mark's there.
Katoa with the trainer.
Marcus, push up. Curtis, don't go there.
What happened to him? There he was, copped one. Play back underway. No need for any big caution there. Talakai on that run. Now Wilton. He's had a good first half. Teague Wilton. Yeah, he was looking too excited there. Then a second later, he was smashed by 3 defenders. Hines will kick from his own 20 on play 5. Good work, Canterbury again. Really up for this contest. Tracy brings it back. And that's a win for Canterbury. They start a set just a fraction their side of halfway. 7.5 minutes away from the break. Hope you're loving this one. Live and exclusive on Fox League. Parramatta Penrith coming up later tonight. Marty, keep it tight. Kurt Mann plays that middle role. Marty, well, they played it off the mark and left the marker stranded. Carraz to Wilson, he's there again! And does a little bit of breakdancing. Was that an intentional try celebration? Because if it is, the kid's got a future somewhere else, breakdancing at the Olympics these days.
Well, that's as good a finish as you'll see there from Wilson. That's his second try. Reed Marnie reading the ruck. A couple of the Sharks a little bit slow to get back. Marnie goes out of dummy half. Good speed. Links up with his men again on the right side. Now, the Bulldogs' right side, you'd think they'd keep coming down this side to kick out. That hasn't been the case. There's Marnie. Beats Wilton. Good offload there. Carraz has been involved heavily in this game. What a finish. It's as good as you'll see.
Oh.
Hang on.
Yeah, you're going to have to put it under the microscope. The Harvey Norman replay is put to the test here.
Play up to this point.
And what does the Harvey Norman replay tell us? Oh no, he's put the foot down on the sideline. From there to put down. Blake breakdancing Wilson has not had his moment. I still want to see the spin again. It was rather clever.
Yeah, don't forget that one's disallowed, and Kickow was over the line a little bit earlier, so the Dogs are up for the fight.
So the Harvey Norman replay, did he even get it down? But is this spin? That's pretty smart. It is at the Olympics block. I know it's hard to believe.
Might be too late for him.
Would have loved to see you there. A big unit from Australia. Victory, Wollongong. Cronulla, Twirton with the ball over the 20. Yes, Canterbury, 1 try locked in, 2 disallowed now. Halftime show gets longer. So many incidents to review for Brandy and James Graham. Vonnie's going to have to run a very tight ship at halftime. Hazelton on the run back. Marnie's gone on with a little bit of, you'd call it shenanigans. Now Salmons copped a falcon. Did he cop it in the right between the eyes from the kick, I think. Canterbury have the ball. Salmon is staggering. This was Marnie. You watch this. There's a little something. Canterbury. And Wow.
Good crunching tackles in this game.
How good is this? How good is this? And now, Hutchison. Oh, Preston! Gives it back on Trendle. Little Blake came again. Marty Hutchison. Man. Burden. Kick out. Ground rumbles. Kick out. Almost through the tackle of Ramian. Last play, Canterbury. Burden to bowl. Gets it closer to the goal line this time. Maybe too far. It was.
That's a penalty.
Canterbury. It was Carraz hit the deck. No penalty. Look out. Sprinting back, Ronaldo. Canterbury still crying up loud about Carraz, how he ended up on the deck. Ramian passes, Katoa, fingertips, knocked back. They're pointing Katoa everywhere there. 5 to go, first half. Who wants it to end? Just keep him out there. 38 away from the Canterbury line. Best of all, it's 6-all. Hazelton. Cronulla endured 10 minutes with Nicola in the sin bin. Again, we'll highlight that again at half-time, that incident. Kennedy, Talcott, brilliant hands. Mulitalo kicks back in field. Here comes Weldon. Oh no! Underneath was Marnie. Well, he's been a bit of a villain to the Cronulla fans. I think he'll be a hero to the Canterbury fans after that.
Yeah, I think he'd like to have his time over. Mulitalo kicking the ball back in field. He had 2 support players back in field. Should have tried to find a passer, I think. He had his time over. Marnie back there to clean up.
Time is off. Yeah, time's off. You've got the arms in the hands of the trainer.
Oh, that's knocked on.
Yeah.
That's knocked on by Wilton, that.
So competitive, Reid Marnie. His kick out. There's a little bit of friendly fire over the top.
Right shoulder of Kurt Mann. It's like, isn't it amazing? Kick out copped that hit from Nickera that looked vicious. And this one is the one that's levelled him out from his teammate.
To see that again with Mulitalo, whether he could have found that pass back on the inside rather than kick.
I could have sworn that Wilton knocked that on in goal. They've got Marty. Well, wide drop out Canterbury. Burton goes long. Oh, what a catch. Tom Hazelton. GWS Giants and Sydney Swans watching that.
He's got a bit of presence about him. Been good since he's come off the bench.
Front rowers, two-handed catch above their head. When did that start? Kennedy, Canterbury worked so hard. 3.5 minutes from half-time. Scoreline reflects the battle, really. Tanukin. Lauren had him with Preston. 15 from the line. Brayley, Trindle. Show, Hines, Ramian in front of Crichton. Kick out. In the tackle as well. Have to be careful of the leg pull. Last tackle, Cronulla. Katoa from dummy half. Oh, we may regret that.
Geez, he's strong, Ramian, isn't he? Standing the tackle on Crichton. We saw Kickout come in with the assist. He's still able to stay on his feet.
Well, that's how tough the game is. Burton's got a cramp first half. What's this? Tom Hazelton, blocker.
Great take.
With respect of your stellar career, Stephen.
Yes.
That was one piece of play I did not see.
Never, ever. And probably wouldn't be able to do it if I was playing in the States.
Now Taff with it. Burton's back up. What a game. 2 and a bit remaining first half. Hutchison kicks from outside the 30. He's got it over Mulitalo's head, but not to inside the 20, but still a handy result. VB hardest working player. Have we got 26 nominations or not? Josh Curran, his input, an early replacement for Farmasili into the game. First minute was top of the index and he's come off the field for the last 6 or 7. VB hardest working player to this point. Kickout is off for Canterbury. It is an HIA. So on will come Sam Hughes. If it's possible, someone bigger than Philly.
give him a good breather anyway. A little bit extra time there for kick out. It's a good first half from him.
Yeah, HIA has to go straight to the dressing room and go through the protocols. Cronulla now. Hines, Trindle, Kennedy, Talakai, Juggle. Wilson and Keres working well right side. This is the kick out injury from another angle. He cops the point of the right shoulder of Kurt Mann, side of the head. Cronulla, Hazelton, Hines, kick. Here comes Romian, here comes Kennedy. Ball bounces up, Hines knocked it on. And then Crichton puts a left foot up into the meat of the Sharks fans. A left foot that some of the best strikers in the world would have been happy with.
They're giving him what for too.
Sutherland Tottenham would have put that in. Curled it in. Top right net. Watch this kick. Bit of curl.
Left footer.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He's hit someone in the melon, hasn't he?
Got a great seat. You don't expect the ball to be fired at you 1 metre off the ground like that. So we've had the AFL catch, now we've had the left foot strike. And now Canterbury, oh no! First seconds of the game, lost the ball. Last 30 seconds of the first half, lose the ball. Cronulla will stop the clock. Now we've got Trindle with Wilson, with Kiraz, with Hutchison. What a game. Blocker, are they playing for a place in the semi-finals? Just check the calendar.
Well, how good is it early in the season playing for keeps? That's what you want from your team. The Bulldogs replying after a poor effort last week.
Fernando Militalo, you don't need to send him an invitation to one of these gatherings. He'll just turn up.
Reed, can you take your boys to the goal line?
So here we go.
Get to the goal line. Dale, leave your boys on the 24. Take your boys to the 24.
Probably in need of a running in caution, I think, from the referee. That's where it's getting inflamed. Well, there you go. We've had it all, haven't we? Cronulla, Canterbury. Here we have it. 22 seconds to go. The clock is stopped. Just checking video review if there's any need for a penalty here.
First penalty against Braden Trindle. Coddy. Yeah. Okay, so we're going with scrum. Yeah. Scrum in here, lads. 24 seconds to go.
We'll overlook what happened there, and Cronulla will get a shot at the Canterbury line.
Let's go. We don't need it.
And I reckon they will have a go too. 22 seconds left on the clock. Right in the middle of the park, the scrum.
Hines just had a little chat with Will Kennedy. Kennedy's just on Hines' left shoulder. Hines is only a fraction behind the scrum on the right. He may sweep to the left. He will. Hines. Here comes Kennedy. He can't find him. Hutchison got up. Preston did a cartwheel off the ball. Seconds remaining. 6-all scoreline. Finucane. One more play for the Sharks. Brayley to Trindle. Hines caught. Offloaded. Then the ball with Wilton. Does some dancing. Canterbury's defence defiant. Brilliant half of football. Plenty of drama. One try apiece. And the halftime show coming up with Vonnie, Brandy and James Graham, with professor suits on and microscopes out. Lots to look at very closely. Halftime. Cronulla and Canterbury 6-all. Referee's whistle sounds. Let's get it on again. How good was the first half? And almost lost from the kick-off, Trindle. 6-all scoreline. Fascinating first half. Chock full of incidents. And Finucane with the ball for Cronulla. Benches, we're still waiting to see young Hau Tapua on for the Sharks. You won't miss him, he's a big boy. Bronson Sherry, Canterbury have had Farmasili out of the match. If Kickow was to be ruled out with concussion, that would activate the replacement player. So we're waiting to come on, potentially. Cronulla in their first set on the last play. Trindle is the kicker. High one, Taff, ready, with it for the Bulldogs. Back they come. We were buzzing in the commentary box at halftime. Blocker, what do you think happens in this second half?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see who can hold their nerve. Like both sides, if you had a look at it, The Bulldogs could have been leading 18-6 at half-time. Unfortunately, they got a couple of tries pulled back, one through Kickow, one through Wilson. Just got to hold their nerve. Burton, I think, has to run the ball. He ran the ball early in the first half and was dangerous. Then he just dropped off. If the Bulldogs are to win, I think he's got to have plenty of runs in the second half here.
It was a good run to get up inside the Cronulla half. And now Burton goes high under pressure from Finucane. Kennedy with it. 9 runs for 70 metres in the first half for Kennedy. Kickow's all fine. And has led the kick chase team. Billy Army Kickow. Let's go down to the sideline. Lara Pitt.
Messages from both sheds at half-time, gentlemen, starting with Craig Fitzgibbon. Was pleased with the way the side was attempting to attack in that first half. Wants to see them keep asking questions, which is better D on their edges. From Cam Serraldo, really proud of that first half effort defensively, particularly goal line defence. Wants them to tidy a few things up in the middle of the field and stay patient.
Oh, ball out on the full by Cronulla. Canterbury get a big chance early in the second half to apply some serious heat to the Sharks' defence.
Yeah, it's a great win here for the Dogs. Trindle it was on this left-hand side. That's his second kick of the second half. This one goes out on the full. Gee, I'd love to see the Dogs attack straight away here to start the second half.
Hoping still backs himself. He's got a 40-20 and he kicked 3 last year, Braden Trindle. Canterbury with it 30 metres away from the Sharks line. Kurt Mann, nice bit of ball play there, brings big Hughes into the play. 20 away, Marnie left side, then Mann. Burton, cut out ball, Crichton, back off the left. Not too many chances for Crichton. Kick out there, Burton, Marnie, then across with Kurt Mann, held it up, Taff, wrong-footed Talakai. Not able to get past Wilton. 12 away. Bulldogs, Marnie showed it to the short side. Then for Kurt Mann. Now for Hutchison. This is Burton. This is Kickow off the big left. Oh, Kickow couldn't reach out. Hines, desperate tackle. Canterbury with Burton to the in goal. Scooped up. Beautiful control. Katoa. Cronulla line dropout. Nico Hines, salute him now.
Well, I'll tell you how good that tackle was there, Andrew. He was on the back pedal there. Kickow gets the football full steam. Just have a look at him backing off here. That's a difficult tackle to make. And Hines somehow hangs on. He did it last week.
Yeah, he did.
And that's a pearler.
Some criticise the 3 Dally M points he received from 2 judges, but defensively he was really good against the Warriors, Nico Hines. Drop out low and hard. Someone will have to stop this. Burton, rather Preston, there for Canterbury. 29 metres away from Cronulla. Scored the first try of the night. Got that try while Britton Nikora was in the sin bin. Marnie and Hutchison for Burton to kick out. He is early ball. Crichton got the winger interested. Katoa was forced to leave his man unmarked. High ball there for Marnie. Then Kurt Mann, he's been busy since coming on. Offload, Hutchison. Doesn't quite have the speed to get through a hole, does he? 5 metres away from the line, Marnie there. Flat ball, Preston. 4 Sharks make it 5. Last play, Canterbury, Marnie now. And, Kurt Mann, he didn't put a hand to it. I don't know what happened there. Put it this way, it wasn't as rehearsed. Stephen sort of ran at the ball like he had handcuffs on.
Yeah, the service wasn't that good from dummy half there. Wayward pass.
Let's play nice. Thanks, give him footy. Thanks, Dale. Cheers.
Yeah, that's knocked down by
We're on the clock, 20 seconds.
Finucane, isn't it? We'll get the ball back here.
Back foot, goal line. 15 seconds.
Yeah, just keep an eye on Sharks winger. Sione Katoa Club tells me he has got a bit of a groin twinge, but he's going to play on through it for now.
All right, defending right wing, Cronulla, Marnie, Burton off the left that time. They're starting to threaten on that left side, constantly on. No. Matt Burton cursing, the Muno captain's challenge. Filthy on himself. Play 1. 8 metres out from the line. Cameron Serraldo, that tells the story.
You want to hope that's not the story of the second half here. They're lucky to get the ball back. Hines with the defensive play again over the top. Good tackle. Brayley. Ball goes free. 0 tackle. Jeez. You get the ball, get yourself in a good position, and you lose it early in the tackle count.
Great control by Cameron Serraldo. No Bellamy walk off. He just, just sat almost impassive. But, inside. It was a fire ranging, I reckon. Cronulla are with a 20 away from their own line. Brayley and Hines now. And Cronulla is on the way. Good tackle Wilson that time. He's had a good game. Teague Wilton for Cronulla. And this is a serious run from Sifatalakai back to halfway. Remember, 95 tackle busts in 2022. Hazelton thrown down by kick out. Didn't quite back it up last year, Talakai. 58 tackle busts. Now Hines drifting. Hutchison has him. Canterbury continue to work hard in defence. Braylon for Finucane. Young Hao Tapua is now warming up for Cronulla. Brayley thought he had the marker offside. Offloaded. Finucane to Hines. Off the right again. Now off the left. Caught by Preston and Moran. Cronulla, familiar territory, inside Bulldogs 20. Trindall centre field, Williams with the ball, collared by Hughes. Low down his man. This is Braylon. Last play, Trindall, deft kick, Taff, onto it, and does well. Does exactly what Trindall had done in the first half.
Yeah, he did well there, Taff. Just attacked the ball. He was going to kick in and behind, but again, the defence there of the Bulldogs didn't have any answers that time, the Sharks. Had to go to the kick. There's Taff cleaning it up at the back. Great positional play.
5 line breaks in the game, 3-2 the Sharks. 13 offloads in the game, 7-6 Cronulla. Hutchison. Wilton there in the tackle with Williams. Wilton with 10 hit-ups, 3 tackle busts, a line break, a try assist, and 18 tackles. Burden, straight down the hay, diddle. Hughes in support, runs away from the big front rower. His eyes were lighting up, Sam Hughes. He thought, how good's this? This is what the backs do. Hutchison bombs to the corner, off Katoa. Katoa off the deck, caught by Kikau. Brave stuff by the injured Sione Katoa.
Yeah, that was a little bit of kick and hope that time. You just got to wonder, after that long-range break by Matt Burton, where the support was.
He looked left and there was only Sam Hughes. Now Talakai for Cronulla, offloading to Hines. Just caught Hutchison from behind with Carras. Still speed of the game, spot on. Intensity, spot on. 6-all scoreline. In front, Williams just dishing it along for Finucane. 10th carry for Dale. Trindall this time keeps it away from the side. Blake Taff. Bringing it back for Canterbury. Not a whole lot of tackle busting joy for him tonight, but his game's been pretty sound. Now Wilson. Claiming crusher tackle, was he? Bulldogs playing it safe to start this set. We're in the contest. Hughes with it. He's got a bit of footy in him. Just short of halfway. Cronulla are getting ready to send on this young giant, Tuku Hautapua. Did actually play 3 games at the Roosters. High ball. Kennedy coming at it, and good take. Kennedy! A touch of the David Peachy about it! Kennedy absolutely scintillating. Leap, catch, land, take off. Now the Sharks! Katoa off Militalo. The back 3 magnificent, and Mann's come up with a ball. Well, he is the man.
Yeah, what a steal that is. They were on fire there. Great kick return from Kennedy, backed up by a long-range run. A one-on-one steal, big play.
Have a look at some of these players on their haunches. 11.5 minutes into the second half.
They were starting to build for something there, the Sharks. They're all jumping on board.
Now Canterbury, Connor Tracy caught there. Not a lot of ball has gone his way, Connor Tracy. Back through the centre again, almost away. Burton was almost hitting top gear. Last tackle, Hutchison Bott. 40 metres out. Here comes Kennedy again. He lets it bounce this time. Ooh, got away with it. Natalo trapped there by Carraz. Kennedy. There's another shot. Marnie and Hughes. That rattled the fullback.
Talakai's having to do a lot of work at the back end of the field, as he did last week. 16 carries from Talakai last week.
Well, that's ominous, isn't it? How Tapua, that run, and Cronulla with Brayley. He took off like a rat up a drain pipe. Sharks with Hines. Bomb from 45 metres out. Taff is charging. Here comes Rabian.
Tackled in the air.
Clipped him. Knock on against Taff. Legally contesting is the call. The impression of the referee, who had good sight of it.
Middle scrum.
Ooh, it's touch and go. Does he pull out at the last moment? You'd say, you know, it's absolute split-second stuff in slow motion. He's going for the ball, and right at the last moment, he pulls out, not going for the ball.
Well, the fullbacks have got to really contest the ball like that. Jump in the air when you're going to take it, because you're a big chance, if you do get clipped on the way through, to get the penalty. Gee, I've seen them get penalties for that sort of thing.
Can you believe it's only 6-all, Steve? Can you believe this game?
And there's been 3 or 4 clean breaks from both sides in the second half so far.
Like, the two teams are having an absolute crack in attack. Rayleigh now. So Cronulla's turn with Nikora. 10 away from the Canterbury line. Brayley on for Finucane. He dummied to Hal Tapua. He's around the ball. He might just get himself a 4-pointer here. Hal Tapua, big, 115 kilos, 195 centimetres. Nelson Usifa Solomona dimensions. Held up. Rayleigh, Trindle, Hines, stepped and advancing. Viliami kick out. Canterbury look a little weary here. Trindle, Rabian, offload, touched by Canterbury. Trindle gets it back. Tackle count restarts Cronulla. They can reset. Hines, bring it back to the posts. Williams, caught. Hines drifts further over left side. Here he is. Hines goes flat. Welton, tackle. He reached out. The tackle from Carraz is a perler. Hal Tapua makes another visit to the in goal.
Tackle 3, Took's out to play it, 10 out.
They know he's got a bit of size. They've gone for him 3 times, Cronulla.
He's been over the stripe a couple of times, been held up.
He's bigger than you, Block.
Massive. He's 6'4", that kid, is he?
He'd be his little brother. Now Hines. Trindle. Across. Kennedy. Katoa. Oh, again, the defence. It's thrilling. It's enthralling. Last-ditch tackle. There's been so many one-on-one shots. Hines with the ball. Fox lead. Friday night football. Canterbury, Cronulla. Parramatta, Penrith to come. By the way, Mitchell Moses all clear. We'll start for Parramatta. Cronulla with it. Brayley. Trindle. Rabian. Late offload. Katoa is over. A flying Sione Katoa. After the latest of offloads, it sucked in 2 or 3 defenders. Cronulla in front for the first time tonight.
Well, I mentioned a little bit earlier in the first half, Ramian's ability to stand in tackles and his strength. As you mentioned, Andrew, it was a late offload. Katoa did the rest. They go up that short side with numbers. Look at this. He's held up. A little offload out the back. And Katoa does enough. First try of the second half. And it's a beauty. Look at that. 2 in the tackle. The offload. Great strength shown. Katoa over.
Well, it's confident, and they normally get it pretty right, the wingers. There's a few centimetres of this, I think. The body above the sideline, the backside above the sideline. That corner, he scores.
Well, the Dogs can't let this get to them. Well, they lead by 10-6, a difficult conversion, but can't put their heads down. They've made, as I mentioned, a number of breaks in the second half so far. One memorable one from Burton with no support. They've just got to hang in here.
10-6. Big kick, Hines. 23 to go. That is a stack of time. Are you going to back him? You Sharks fans watching the Fox League coverage. What a sight on a Friday night. Neko! Yes, indeed! Fist pump, why not? You weren't alone, let me tell you, with the Sharks fold watching that.
I'll tell you what,
cracking game of Rugby League 12-6.
That takes the air out of you too, not only the try, but then seeing the conversion from the sideline. Sit back and watch this offload from Ramey, and that's a beauty. Let's see what the Dogs have got left here. Reed Marnie out there clapping hands going, come on boys, we're still in it.
8 tries in 6 games against the Bulldogs. NRL 360 back. Regular time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Monday to Wednesday. Braith, Kenny, Gordon Tallis, Phil Rothfield. All the latest breaking news and opinions in the game. From a round of football, we're only 1.5 games into this round, and there's so many talking points. How Tapua brings it back for Cronulla and advances the ball some 27 metres downfield.
Well, good brew, isn't he? They say his brother's an All Black, or has been an All Black. So it comes from good stock. He's had an impact since he's been on.
Now for Lucan. Sharks, 12-6, next point's critical now. Good run. Williams there. This is an impressive set. 4 tackles. Now Brayley, Cronulla with Hautapua. He's on the run again. This is a powerful set, Cronulla. Oh no. Well, that's a double knock on by the one team there. He went once and he went again. Previous 5 plays were excellent.
Just thinking about it too much, Trindle. If you think back when he kicked that ball out on the full. Just had second thoughts that time, knocks it on. Let's see what the Dogs can come away with this set. They need to find some energy here.
Some eagle eyes spotted Justin Holbrook sitting in the crowd on the replay on the previous try, just out and about. Roosters assistant, there he is. He's looks like he's in witness protection the way he's dressed tonight. Canterbury on halfway. Now Marnie up for Burton. Inside the 40. Look, it's a mixed game, but I'm liking that Burton is running at the line so much tonight. Hutchison with the ball. Kennedy with it. All the crowd get excited when the ball comes Kennedy's way. That's how it was when they had Peachy at fullback. And that's about the biggest praise you can give him. Sharks on the run back. McInnes has been sent back out for Cronulla. 20 minutes to go, 12-6 scoreline. It's been just so good to watch. More news on that team Parramatta side. So Moses cleared to play, all good in the final 13. Joe Ofahengawe again will start the match. Junior Barlow coming off the bench, and he was very good against the Bulldogs last week. Canterbury back with the ball. Taff and beats a man. Good counter. They're having a go, Canterbury. You can't deny effort tonight. It's been there 100%. Dane Laurie also back for Penrith tonight. First game in Panthers NRL side since round 2020. Kicking the ball for Canterbury. So Laurie on the bench. That to come later here on Fox League. Kurt Mann, Burton, kick out. Menacing again. There's Hines around the legs. Burton on the run. Kick and chase. Got it over Kennedy's head. Burton's getting through. Can he catch Kennedy? No, he can't. Kennedy back for Cronulla. Great rugby league again.
As I said, almost impossible to tackle one-on-one there. On the run like that. Kennedy at the back. Burton with the grabber kick was perfectly weighted in the in-goal area. But Kennedy just cruises up over the 10-metre line.
6 tackle busts tonight for Will Kennedy, which is a game high from the two teams. Rabian, 12-6, 18 and a half to go. Now Hines. So Hines for inside the 40. Here it goes. Cronulla fans willing it to the sideline. No. Wilson cuts it off. They're all crying, Wilson! Taff with the ball for Canterbury. Now gets it away. Counter-attack from Canterbury.
Is that Hines again with the tackle?
Yes, on Tracy. These sides can't keep this up for the next 30 weeks, surely. This is exhausting to watch. Tracy again. Canterbury with the ball. 12-6. Burton for Curran. How Tapua has come from the bench. Well, that was some cameo. 5 hit-ups, 50 metres, 4 tackle busts.
And over the line twice.
Hutchison. Last tackle, Canterbury. Not a bad set to come back, having been under pressure. Burton. Well, this is big. Katoa, wish him well. Back he goes, does it. Good catch. Big kick out. When they're on song, it's a brilliant back three Cronulla have. Really. Katoa, Mulatalo, Kennedy. Between them tonight, we have 36 hit-ups. Sharks 13 metres away from their own line, 17 to go. Kennedy's on the run again. Good meters. Some tired bodies out there.
Especially around the middle. He can sense that too, Kennedy. Have a look at him, just going straight through the middle here.
Look how direct that was then. Rabian overend the ball. Hines kicks on the run. He's got the angle right this time, but it was from outside the 40. It's still a brilliant result because, you know, these players need, I know it's not scrum these days, but they need a little bit of time, and they'll get a little bit of time here that they can walk downfield. Canterbury aren't rushing back to restart play. They've got at least 7 players not on side, so they can't resume.
Let's go, mate. Yes.
Here they go. Canterbury with the ball. 16 to go. Parramatta Penrith to follow. We'll check in on the VB hardest working player. Nicho Hines is now there. 20 tackles from Nicho tonight. And a lot of them have been one-on-one. And most have been on players that he's giving 10 and 15 kilos to. Kick out there.
That's what you want to see more of from kick out. You know he's got the ability to do it.
9th hit up for the night for kick out. Oh, Hutchison has had a moment. Groans from the Canterbury fans. Again, Cameron Serraldo holds it together. Jason Taylor maybe not so. His face looks a little gaunt at the error. Nice replay. Not for Drew, mind you. Yeah, damn, he says. 12th match starting halfback, Drew Hutchison in his career. So, despite the fact he's been on deck a long time, he hasn't had that many starts as the main number 7. Second for the Bulldogs here. Sharks with Talakai. Braley. Such as the involvement of the Cronulla backmen. You just think there's maybe one missed tackle is going to break things open here. Out in front, Finucane for Kafusi. Talakai down with cramp for the Sharks. He's out of play for the moment. Hines in an attacking mode there. Up on him was Kurt Mann. This is Braley. Finucane. And Trindle for Wilton. Intercepts Carraz. Knocked it back. Play on call. Carraz gets up and runs.
It's a big play. Get the football back. Just can't get stuck in from the Bulldogs doing the one-out runs next to the ruck. They need to move the ball around here.
Yeah, agreed. To Cronulla's defensive credit, didn't concede a try in the last 67 minutes of last week's game. And the only try they conceded tonight was in the 13th minute while they were down to 12 men. So they are holding firm in defence in terms of conceding points. Now Burton, oh boy, that's high. That's bigger than the Peter Volandi's Memorial Apartments over in the corner. That was a high one. Now the kick over the top from Crichton. Kennedy's got another run. NRL investing in apartments adjacent to the ground here, part of their investment strategy. You get a chance, come down, have a look. It's a complex that is getting bigger and bigger by the day here at Cronulla. Katoa on that run. Inside the final 13 now. Told the first half went for 53 minutes, block, with stoppages and bits of drama and shenanigans. Now Hines, centre field for Rudolph. He had a fair stint off the field. Braley, Hines, skip, right to the line. Wilton, flag. Oh, there's Benji, wasn't it? Then Talakai, it's taken on the toe. Ronaldo! Mulatalo has done something extraordinary off the back of the extraordinary from Teague Wilton. What did Cronulla just produce there? It's a super try.
That's brilliant, isn't it? You sit back and enjoy this one. Teague Wilton again with the flick out the back. I didn't know he had that in him. He's a great line runner. But growing with confidence as the game's gone on, or his career's gone on, that is brilliant.
He was going to pick it up and then pulled the hands back. A Harvey Norman replay. Watch the examination of this from Mulatalo.
That's a great shot, isn't it?
Here it comes. He's going to pick it up. Oh! He goes. Well, he tried. He tried his darndest to pick it up. Then took it on the right toe.
Look at that for a pickup. Beautiful bounce.
We might need a Harvey Norman replay of the Harvey Norman replay to confirm this.
What about that shot from the back end of Teague Wilton with the offload? That's special.
I can't pass the try on that angle. I think you need, the fingers have got to be close, surely.
Well, he did drop the ball, but it hit his boot. It didn't hit the ground.
No, but Mulatalo picking up.
That's what I'm saying.
He's tried to grab it, and then he kicks. Does it brush it? Oh, and then the kick. Well, here's Mulatalo. He goes for it. You've got to watch the fingers.
Boom.
There, pulls him away.
Yep.
Pulls him away. It's been confirmed. Cronulla try. Spectacular. And now they can wall up a crowd, can't he? 16-6. Canterbury kept scoreless since their lone try in the 13th minute. Scored when Nicola was in the bin. Sharks got it done defensively last week.
Geez, they're super fit, aren't they, the Sharks, to be able to come back. Well, it was level pegging at half time, but really marched on in the second half.
Eels Panthers was going to be the main fare tonight. They've had a hell of an entree here to set up the derby. Cronulla skip 12 in front. Parramatta Penrith next up live here on Fox League. Parramatta winners twice over the Premiers last year. Nathan Cleary v Mitchell Moses is enough to get you excited. Parramatta's packed last week. Look good. Barlog coming off the bench. Sean Lane back fully fit. Some good signs up against the Penrith side. Held scoreless by the Storm. Must-see viewing on Fox League tonight. Must-see viewing is the last 10 and a half of this. Bulldogs need to find something. Burton goes short. He's got the distance. Now the catch. The catch is there. Carraz is with it. Burton's looming. Ball with Taff. Taff. Tuck it over the top. Canterbury. They've played well enough. They probably deserve to be in the game going into the last 5 or 6 minutes. Marnie. Man off the rights. Caught by Rudolph and McInnes. Marnie there for Hutchison. Spun away from Wilton. They've got to get something left side. It's got to be kick out Crichton, just like last week against Parramatta. Man now holds it up. Burton kick out coming back infield. Offloads, no, lost it. Cronulla ball. That's the opposite. That's the opposite of the result there.
Yeah, just trying to turn in the tackle there, kick out. The ball was knocked down. Don't know whether they've got enough left in the tank here. The Bulldogs tackled their hearts out.
Second half completion rate, 10 to 13. It's not like it's been anything massively poor by them. Offload there from Kafusi to Mulatalo. Sharks energised by their third try. McInnes. Suddenly there's more runners that are available than there was 10 minutes ago. Brayley behind, kicking, keeping it low. Game management takes it out again.
Yeah, he knows his team's pretty gassed. Scored 2 tries in the second half, have the Sharkies. Just give them a little bit of a breather.
By the way, unlike the 20-minute restart, all your players don't need to be back on side. So you can race to the middle and play the ball even with just the 2 players ready. If you, as long as the referee says it's cool, you don't need all your teammates on side. Canterbury inside their 30. Marnie on for King. Have they got individual brilliance to get a try from inside their own half, Canterbury? It's getting down to that. Man and Hutchison and Taff, Kiraz, Wilson, Talakai there in defence. Kiraz to Salmon, now Man, across with Burton for kick-out, for Crichton, look forward, the pass, it's been called forward. It looked to the naked eye, a forward pass. Canterbury want to see a replay. My first impression was forward.
Yeah, that's forward.
And in front of Tracy. So kick-out error on previous set. Crichton mistake there. Key moments. You're trying to peg back 12-point advantage for your opponents.
Well, that's a good sign. I know it's a forward pass, but they won't lay down here. The Dogs. That was better. Just I said it a little bit earlier, ball movement. No good just running one out next to the ruck.
So Cronulla from that scrum. 5 metres inside their own half, the Sharks. McInnes. So Parramatta Penrith to come. We'll have post-match tonight. Yvonne, Greg Alexander, James Graham. A bit has come out of this game, and I'm pretty sure plenty will come out of Parramatta Penrith. And we'll look ahead to tomorrow's big Super Saturday. We've got 3 matches back. It'll kick off all in Canberra, exclusive to Fox League. Benji's first game. Ricky Stewart's Raiders, so good last week. Now Trindle, Kennedy, Talakai, Mulatalo, Mulatalo dancing, Mulatalo offload. Oh, Cronulla, applaud that. Wilton goes over, superb support play, great skill, offloading, Cronulla full sail, Marty not happy again. Mulatalo goes in with the verbal, and bottom line, Cronulla have skipped 16 clear.
Well, they've been in a bit of a mood in the second half, haven't they, the Sharks? It's their third try. Coming in to make the extra man there in Kennedy. Mulatalo here with the money ball. That's great. Kept alive from Wilton to score. Just wondering what happens after this. Just got him on the back pedal. Talakai with a great offload. That's a great shot, this one. Mulatalo cuts back in field. Pretty strong. Taff caught flat-footed. Tackles just, the tackle has arrived just a little bit too late. Wilton stays alive. The Sharkies in again.
That's pretty special, Mulatalo. 3 defenders on him and offload. He can rub you up the wrong way, but I love him. I love Ronaldo Mulatalo. I think he's so full of energy, but he backs it up with ability. I know he talks up a game, but he, you know, he's as wholehearted as they come. He's your sort of your modern day Michael Hancock type player. I love Michael Hancock. I mean, he competed every single run he took.
Was never tackled.
No, every single play. So over to Hines, who is 3 goals to the good, 3 from 3. This for 18-point margin. I don't look. There's 4.5 minutes to go. They could put the cue in the rack, but the way they're running the ball now, there may be a 5th try. Hines with a shot. All Sharks fans want it to swing in. It's off the upright now. It's showtime. Now it's showtime. It's fist pump, right touchline. It's finger up, left touchline off the posts. 24-6. Teague Wilton, plenty of super coach points tonight. Let's run through them. The try, 16 hit-ups, 5 tackle busts, an offload, 2 line breaks, and a try assist with 27 tackles. Nice night's work.
A couple of the outside backs are big men, aren't they, for the Sharks? Got the ability as you tire the opposition out to stand in the tackle and offload.
Parramatta Penrith block. Now you know Moses is starting. Are you bullish about Parramatta or Penrith?
I like the Eels, but Penrith, mate, 3 premierships in a row. I can't write them off. Look, they'll come good, don't worry.
Yeah, don't lose 2 in a row too often, do they? A knock on from the kickoff. Canterbury not coming up with a ball. Now, Carraz has got cramp. He's got 2 teammates working on him. They must be very special. They're working on both legs. Dr. Hughes and Dr. Salmon on Jacob Carraz. We can't stop the play for the cramp, I wouldn't have thought. Cronulla to have scrum feed here.
Clock off, head in, we've got a scrum.
Wasn't Shirky's work though, but Carraz 14 hit-ups, 128 metres at the back end of the field, most of the runs.
17 tackles as well. So Cronulla, the fans want them to show no mercy. Let's get another one. They've enjoyed their second half attack. Finucane's getting on for the last minutes in the 250th game. That's a nice touch. McInnes, yeah, they're going to run it. Cronulla. Good tackle, Burton. Now Brayley up the centre. McInnes. How fit are they finishing, the Sharks? This is a good warning shot. The way the Sharks got home against the Warriors, now against Canterbury, kicked in the corner again. Taff's got nowhere to go. Right on their line, right in the corner. Look out, Wilson.
Gee, he showed plenty of courage there, Taff. Get himself, Talakai was charging down on top of him there. Got himself back in the field of play. Courageous stuff.
Then takes that run, Blake Taff. Burton. And Tracy. And now kick out. Can't find Crichton. Put a decent fend on Lamian, which isn't easy to do. Crichton, 2 minutes remaining. 6-all it was at half-time. 18-0 second half. Cronulla, second week in a row, keep their opponents scoreless in the second 40. That's the sort of stuff coaches absolutely lap up. Fitzgibbon will be so proud. Kennedy to bring it back. And falls short of halfway. Kennedy's run for over 100 and 60 metres tonight. Now Katoa. No one's left. Cronulla fans want one more. One more here at home. Kinnis, Nikora. Driven in the tackle there. Burton. Halfway through the set. Kafusi. Kennedy. Hines. Floating ball. Mulatalo's got the hot hand at the moment. Could defend on Wilson. Might pick up some Dally M points. Ronaldo, so good as his game been. Here's Finucane. Good strong tackle there by Hughes. So last play, Cronulla. Katoa has got width. He's right out on the sideline if they want to kick right. Hines is second field goal. His strike. They're riding it. It's off the post again. It's off the post again. And he has kicked it. He hit the post with a conversion. He hits the post with a field goal. He's successful with both. I hope he's got a lotto ticket tomorrow night.
Yeah, gee, they went the wrong way to start with it, but Hines eventually got the ball. They snapped the field goal. He's had a game.
25-6.
His defence.
Yep.
This week and last week has been unbelievable for a halfback.
22 tackles for Nico Hines. Burton has driven that hard and long. Slid its way down to the corner. Katoa will bring it back. Well, now they can put the cue in the rack. They've got an unbeaten start to the season, the Cronulla Sharks. A really good game of rugby league to get us into the derby tonight, Parramatta and Penrith. I'm pretty sure you've enjoyed this one. Canterbury fans, yes, you're 0-2, but you won't be feeling desperate tonight. Your team competed for a long period. There's some jigsaw puzzle pieces there that they've just got to put together in the best form. So, last play, in fact, we won't even get another run. Full time is blown. Cronulla 2 wins from 2 to start the season. And some brilliant tries scored in the process. Full time, game 1 on your Friday night. The Cronulla Sharks up Cronulla 25, Canterbury 6.